Welcome to the 5-minute Snap Synopsis of Silver Linings Playbook by Matt and Joe. We are going to spoil this whole movie. This is a movie, part of our rom-com summer series. A little more dramatic of a rom-com, directed by David O. Russell and written by David O. Russell and Matthew Quick. Starring Bradley Cooper, Jennifer Lawrence, Robert De Niro, Chris Tucker's in it.
Jackie Weaver.
I don't know her, but she was very good in it.
She plays a classic mom for sure. She's a good mom character.
Yeah, so we're gonna put 5 minutes on the clock, and we are going to summarize this whole movie in that time. Did you have something to say before we start, Joe?
No, let's get it.
Who's starting?
I can.
Thank you.
Yes.
Marks, get set, go.
Pat, played by Bradley Cooper, is in a psychiatric rehab facility in Baltimore, Maryland.
Excelsior.
Excelsior is his catchphrase / motivation word. He gets out. His mom gets him home on a early leave because of some work with the court. They actually get back to Philadelphia, where he lives with his parents, and he is basically just on probation. He's got a undiagnosed bipolar disorder, and he goes to therapy. He was an old substitute teacher for history, and he had a mental breakdown when his wife cheated on him with another history teacher. He almost beat this other guy to death, and now he's trying to get his life back together while dealing with his mental illness.
Yeah, he's obsessed with his presumably not quite ex-wife, Nikki, and she is not obsessed with him. She has a restraining order. She's concerned about, him being safe. Everyone's like scared of him when he goes back to his town. He runs into people that he's seen before and knows, and they're generally scared of him. Neighborhood kids trying to do like an essay on him, walking around with one of those flip cameras like, is this a psychotic episode? And so his buddy, Ronnie, invites him over for dinner, where Ronnie and Veronica, played by Julia Stiles, basically seem to be trying to set him up with Jennifer Lawrence, who is Ronnie's wife's sister, who had lost her husband. And Pat starts by just explaining how he's in love with Nikki, and they're going to make things better than ever, and it's going to be great. You heard of that at the beginning of the show. That's how they meet. And then Tiffany gets upset. They leave early, and she makes a proposition to Pat, who's like, I'm married, I can't. Yeah.
So from there, Pat is going to therapy basically like regularly throughout the week, but in order to keep healing, he is trying to work out and exercise as much as he can, and just stay on top of his mind without having to take any drugs. He really does not want to take drugs. He feels like they make him foggy. And so when he's out on a run one day, Tiffany, Jennifer Lawrence, shows up and basically bombards him, and they start going on this run. They have these interactions that are hectic and unhinged. This basically the whole movie is unhinged. And finally, they kind of wind up becoming friends a little bit. He asks her out on a date. They go to a diner and start to learn a little bit about each other. And she proposes to him that he help her do a dance competition after Christmas.
Yeah, in exchange for him delivering a letter to Nikki, so he can explain himself despite the restraining order. So they start dancing together every Saturday and Sunday, and we have kind of a little bit of a montage of this. Their relationship, they're being friendly. They're trying to learn this dance. They're hot. They're cold. They're fighting each other. Bradley Cooper Pat sticks up for Tiffany at one point, which was very sweet. And yeah, in the meantime, Pat's dad, Robert De Niro, is trying to start like a book. So he's running bets for people, and he's just trying to connect with Pat over the birds. What is the
Eagles.
Philadelphia Eagles? Yeah. And so he keeps wanting to watch the games, but he keeps having to go be with Tiffany, and it's breaking his dad's heart. But they basically come to this realization where Pat's gonna bet a huge amount of money on one game, and Pat Senior, And then Bradley Cooper's got to be at the game for his juju. Joe, bring us home.
Pat Jr. goes to the game. He gets in a fight, and the Eagles lose. His dad is pissed. His dad is kind of unhinged himself, so he really rips into Pat Jr. But then Tiffany shows up, tells him that actually every time Pat Jr. was with her practicing their dancing, the Eagles won by a landslide. So at that moment, Pat Sr. makes a bet with another guy of a parlay where the Eagles have to beat the Giants,
the Cowboys.
Cowboys. Eagles have to beat the Cowboys in a major playoff game, as well as Pat and Tiffany have to get at least a 5 out of 10 in their dance competition. By the end, turmoil breaks out, but both bets are won. The family wins enough to have the dad's business go off, and Tiffany and Pat fall in love.
Nice. That was our 5-minute snap synopsis of Silver Linings Playbook, and honestly, that was one of our better ones. So count yourself lucky. Check out the rest of them. Follow, like, subscribe. Check us out on our whole podcast. We'll tell you all about stuff on Patreon or Apple Podcasts, Spotify, the whole deal. Yeah. So let's get after it.